Killer Zombie 1 here, and today we are back with some Dead by Daylight. But yeah, it has been a bit since I played this. But we're going to give it a try once again. And I swear, if this game pisses me off today, there's going to be some reckoning. But yeah, so let's hope it doesn't piss me off. But who knows? Oh fuck, what add-on was this? Oh, where's this one? Okay, so when not leaning from cover, that's the one I need. What's this? Okay, so that one would be nice when I'm trying to actually mori a bunch of people. But yeah, so I have a bad feeling with Ghostface. Oh, look at that. That's how old I am in this game. The bone splitter. I could do an accent, okay, but but that's not a real accent, to be honest. I swear I could do voice acting, okay? Yeah, acting, okay? I could do voice acting. But I can't believe I wasted money on the battle pass though. Look at this. A cool ass skin, but for a useless character. I'm kind of disappointed that Claudette didn't get her skin in this one. So I think they should just release it for free, without the battle pass or whatever. But I don't know who to play as. Oh yeah, I forgot. They updated his music. What characters? Okay, so what characters would I want them to bring out skins for? Let me turn down this volume on my headset, because Jesus, his music is crazy. To be honest, I like how they did the nurse skins. Like, if they did more of like nurse skin versions of the other characters, that would be nice. Cause like, let me show you her cosmetics here real quick. So here's her, Hollow Blight cosmetic. But like, look at the hazmat mask and shit, and like, you do it with the World War II, skin or something, or even with like chemical mask. Like, look at how cool that looks. Like all of her like heads fit with every skin. You could do the pumpkin head with her classic nurse skin, and it looks nice. You could do it with the World War II skin, it looks nice. The Dark Nurse, it looks nice. And even with the Plague Nurse, it looks nice. So, to be honest, it's really cosmetics I would want for characters would be kind of like the nurse here. Like, I would want them to make cosmetics where you could scramble all the pieces if you wanted to. Like, with the hag, you know, like, I had to make this outfit. Like, this here piece does not belong for the body or arm. I had to make that. And I'll show you how. So, all of these are purple here, but this one, I believe, was not, it was in the battle pass. Yeah, kind of, yeah, kind of from, like, different eras, but, like, more like, because, like, with this one, right, I believe, chemo, some shit, like, that didn't even come with a head, so you would pretty much have her normal hair, you know, so this is the outfit that came with, you know, no head. So, like, you would basically have this, and it's like, what is that, devs? Then you would try this one, and it's just a darker version. Like, it kind of fits. Or you could do the twin tear with actually hair, which kind of looks nice, but looks creepy and unrealistic. Or you could do this purple one that I believe unlocked in, like, a previous battle pass. And it fits. It literally fits. Even though it's not for this outfit. As you could tell from the name not being in there. You know? But, I don't know. But, like, the skins I would love to see the most would be Freddy. Freddy deserves his 1984 Freddy skin. Because if we can get classic Ghostface, we should get at least classic Freddy. Like, that's what his original power is based off of. Like his new power is based off of his 1984 Freddy, because they would fall asleep constantly, you know. But in the 2010 version, you know, it's his shitty power where he would suck their souls in, blah blah blah, you know. So, based on his power change, they should allow for even, like, either the Wes Craven New Nightmare Freddy or the 1984 Freddy. Because here's the thing. With the Wes Craven's New Nightmare, technically speaking, that's not Robert Englund. Technically speaking. So, you could technically compromise a skin based off the Wes Craven New Nightmare and make a skin based off of it. That's why people are like, oh, why can't you just do this? You know, because it would work, but since Wes Craven died, it's a lot harder. So that's those two skins would be perfect for Freddy. Ghostface has enough skins, I don't care about him. The pig? To be honest, I would love an unmasked version of the pig. I'm not gonna lie. Because seeing, like, Amanda, like, from Saw, like, her actual likeness would be pretty cool. I mean, it would fit all the costumes, obviously. Amanda's head on all these, like, outfits would look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie about that. And then, I guess Myers. I would love Myers to have different mask variations. Like, let's say the 2018 Myers mask, Halloween Resurrection Myers mask, and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool to see. And then, that's pretty much it for, like, the skins that I would want to see. Because I don't really play any of these other characters as often. I used to play Spirit with the prayer beads, but, you know, prayer beads got nerfed, so nobody uses Spirit at all. They mainly use Nightmare here, this baby here, who I could prestige right now if I wanted to. Because I already got Myers to Prestige 3, and I got all of his achievements, so I don't need to play Myers literally at all. But I can. But Yeah, Myers would be pretty sick to see with different masks. Maybe like even bloodied version of the masks, you know? Like kind of like let's just say like a mask bundle. You know, Dead by Daylight does a mask bundle for Myers. You know, so if you buy this bundle for maybe like $10, you know, like a price of like an actual like licensed product, then you would get like a bunch of Myers masks from all the eras. That would be pretty sick. Because then we wouldn't see that empty-ass face that barely even is a Myers mask, because technically speaking, they fucked up on this mask. That mask does not exist. This one does not exist. If you actually look at the real Myers mask, it's more defined than this one is. So, that's an issue with Myers. Because it's way more defined. The reason why they would not do a maskless Myers is due to the fact he rarely took it off. And I should know this, I watched literally every Halloween movie. The only times he took it off was 2018 Halloween, and the Halloween 1 when Laurie lifts up his mask to disorient him. So he has been maskless before, and technically in Halloween, I believe 3 or 4, where he had the bandages on his face, and technically they could do the Ghost Myers, but that's a different story. But yeah, so like, if they did do a maskless Myers, it would probably be the bandaged Myers. And it would technically fit his hospital gown, if they did the bandaged face. Like, you know, because this mask does not fit at all. We all know this mask won't fit at all. Because when he was in the hospital, he had bandages, not that mask. He had to actually steal another mask. But, yeah. And if you're wondering, did I buy all the cosmetics for Myers? I would say, yes. I literally bought everything for Myers. Don't forget when Laurie's daughter took off his mask. Ah! Did he? Did she? I don't remember that. Maybe she did, but I remember that she made Myers cry. I know that for a fact. But I don't think that she took off his mask at all. But I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. Because it's been a while since I watched all the movies. But like, I'm just gonna say it now. This Myers mask is inaccurate. 100%. But Devs need to rework his mask before Quentin's, okay? Because it needs to be more defined looking. Like this looks like, you know, terrible. Like if you actually looked at the Shatner mask, this one compared to the actual Shatner mask, it looks terrible. But yeah. Now, the thing that I would say that should not deserve any skins would be the Blight. The Blight should not receive any skins. His Blight looks ugly already. There's no point in making him uglier. Same as the twins. The twins could probably get a Russian-esque World War II or World War I outfit, but that's about it. Same as Deathslinger. He's a cowboy. You can't really do much. Mask made. It was in that movie where his mask made me look like an enemy. I think that was Halloween 4. I think they used multiple masks in that one. Or H2O. It's H2O was probably the most masks used on set, and then And, what else? Actually, let's not play Pig. Let's actually play Ghostface. But I think Halloween 4 was, I believe they used 2 versions of the mask? But I'm uncertain. Oh damn, it actually got a match quick. That's scary. That means I'm gonna probably get some sweats. If I say Prestige, I know I'm fucked. Yep. Prestige Meg, of course. And I think I played against this chick right here too. That's even worse. What's your favorite Halloween movie? That one's a hard one, but I would like, because everybody says everybody liked 2018. I liked 2018. 2018 put some unexpected shit in there, like killing that kid in the truck. Like, I did not expect that, because Myers was known for not really killing the kids in the films, you know, except Halloween 4, obviously. Or 5, whatever it was, okay? Where he was hunting the daughter, okay? I would say 2018 was by far the best, but Halloween 1978 would be the classic best. But yeah. Ooh, Macmillan, okay. Let's hope we don't loop the shack this time. That's my problem with Macmillan, is the shack is very loopable. Same as this building here. Like, if I was Trapper, they would die. Oh. God damn it, I almost got her. She's running for the shack, no point. You can run for the shack all you want, I'm not gonna chase you there. That's how you guys win and pop multiple gens. And I bet you $100 that's what she was about to do too. I saw someone near. Someone tried to reveal my ass. Come on. Ah. They probably are gonna try to get the save here. And failed at it. That's nice. Thank you for allowing me to break this. And the reason why I'm not going into stealth while I'm by this hook and I'm destroying things is because, well, that's how they get the advantage over me, because that ruins my stealth. God damn it. She's running towards the shack again, so there's no point. She knows I'm not gonna follow her into the shack, because that's dumb. She just boned herself right here. She boned herself by trying to go to here instead of going, you know, to the pallet that was over there. And even if she does have DS, she fucked everybody else. Now I could see all the gens. So like that one and that one's being done. Like that. Always make them try to pick and prioritize which one they want to save. Oh, thanks, Meg. She fucked up again. There's no pallet. She fucked up, so now I got to kill her. So now all the gens are blocked except that one. So now I know no one was on a gen. Ooh. That means someone ran this direction. You're really gonna just go through this shack, okay. I'm not even gonna bother. That's why I have her stalked pretty much 3/4 of the way anyway. She fucks up, she fucks up. And you fucked up, chick. Now I know that only that generator is being used. These survivors are pretty dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I've dealt with smarter survivors. And there's been one more survivor somewhere. I'm just making sure. Okay. They're probably going in the safe for now. No. Wow. You guys are just gonna let her die. On the second hook. That's surprising. Don't 3-gen yourselves. There's no point in chasing you. And fast knife. And dead. Yeah, that scared you, doesn't it? Ah, I fucked up. Oh, wasted the god palette. Now you're scared, aren't you, baby? You're scared, aren't you? You're scared. You're scared. Don't worry, I'll go after my other prey. She's scared, baby. That's how you punish him. Gotta make him scared. You gotta make him scared. Oh. That Claudette's playing tricks. I don't like playing tricks. Huh. Okay, Claudette. You wanna play games? Yeah, you better run. Because now they 3-gened themselves. It's a hatch game. They lost. You have to leave me away from these 3-gens, and it's nearly impossible if you 3-gen yourself. It's fucking hilarious. Like, good luck. You could try to look through each chest, but they're fucked. That's why I love Macmillan, because even though she thought I couldn't see her, I saw her. Don't worry. Every time she gets me on my stock, that means more stock for me. Don't worry, you're not gonna pop this jet anytime soon. It's regressing every kick, so. Yes! She's like... Damn! She's like, oh, fuck that! You just saw that shit. I was like, right here. She's like, oh, nope, bye. I wonder where this Claudette went. Because she hasn't done that gen, she hasn't tried that gen. It's just this chick. I feel bad for this chick because she's not getting anywhere. Wait a minute, did I just see Claudette? Huh. Thought I saw Claudette. This is gonna be a very, very long game, so if you want to text me, you can. Where the fuck did she go? Did she run back to the shack? Or is that Claude? Oh, no. I saw her in the boxes. I saw her in the boxes. Like, she's all the way over there. Wait, is that the hatch? Oh my god. So even if they did complete shit, I would have, like, or if they did find the key, I would have found it. Oh. Oh, where are you gonna go? Yeah, where are you gonna go? You're out of places, huh? And don't worry, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this until my stealth recharges. Hang her ass, stalk her ass. Cause I know where the hatch is. Thank you, crows. Come on. Even if you're a PC player, you're not escaping my grasp. Smarter again. Play smarter. Come on. See, it's not about the skill, really. Of the players. Like, watch. They're probably rank 4. Yeah, that show was a rank 4, and you know, she fucked up. She allowed herself to be a 3-gen because here's what every rank 4's plan was. Every red rank that has that fucking internet symbol always knows this: if the killer follows you to the shack, you win. You know? Because you could loop the killer for hours on end. When she noticed that I wasn't doing that, she was like, what the fuck? Why is this guy not chasing me? Is it because, you know, I'm better than him? Nah. I knew what exactly you were trying to do because I've played against those people before. Where they constantly try to loop you. So you have to just save them for last. You see him? Ha! Bye! You go for everybody else. Like, this rank 13 was unfortunate because, you know, I kind of tunneled. So sorry, yes, queen, but, your team failed you. Because if she didn't try to keep on going to that shack, she wasn't going to be a problem. She wasn't going to be a problem. She wasn't going to be a problem. That bitch would be. Because she would know how to loop that shack. She tried to loop that shack, and when I did follow her, because, you know, the Claudette wasn't doing, oh fuck, this is late game, I should use the God Palette. So, it's really easy to manipulate the game once you understand how you fucked up many times. Even though they got 4 gens popped, I still won. Because the hatch was actually unfortunate. That spawn location, and I didn't even notice the hatch at the time. I was like, oh shit, is that the hatch? Because that was the hatch, you know? So, I gave them all props. I gave them all props. Even though the first person was a douchebag. Trying to lead me to the shack. But they weren't running really meta perks, though. This person somehow didn't get the borrowed time save. For whatever reason. This person had Unbreakable, so even if I did down them for a long-ass time, they could have got back up. They had Sprint Burst, could have ran away when they got back up. They had, you know, Self-Care, they could have just fucking healed themselves when they got back up, you know? So it's really like, goddamn. And they got Urban Evasion, you know? So, if I did leave the Claudette to die or bleed out, Claudette could have possibly said fuck it. And went for the hatch. So that's why I let Cheryl be on the ground and not the Claudette, because I almost killed the Claudette. That's why I'm like, damn, they're about to leave that teammate to die? Like, fuck yeah, they are. Which is a good sign. Because that means you're actually manipulating the match into your power. Like, Noob 3 would have looped my ass around that fucking shack all day long if I was a dumbass killer. And don't get me wrong, I have been a dumbass killer a few times. Oh boy, what? Why did my PC just turn off? Oh no. PC? Well, my PC died on me. Or something, because I don't know what the fuck just happened to my PC. It's just cracked out on me, so I might have to restart my PC. But don't fret, don't fret. That's why I got a mobile phone. What the hell happened to my PC? What the fuck? Oh no. Yeah, so I'm just gonna turn off my PC and just turn it back on. Just see if that fixes it. But I'm still live, don't worry. It's but yeah, so Ghostface isn't really that hard to play, but it can be. Just depends if you follow them to the shack. If you follow them to the shack, you set yourself up to fail. Also, if you're gonna wonder if I'm ever gonna play the twins, that is a big no. The twins are way too broken. Like, not in a good way broken. But I can play Freddy. I did level up Freddy a bunch. I mean, if you guys are wondering, why I have this specific build for Freddy, which is Fire Up, No One Escapes Death, Dying Light, and Remember Me. It's because it punishes them for doing generators. Same thing as these. The jump rope and the red paintbrush punishes them. So Fire Up gives me speed buffs for vaulting and chasing and shit. And then the No-Ed allows me to of course it's a Windows update. And a No-Ed allows me to one-down people if they do pop gens. And then Dying Light slows down even more gen speed with the add-ons. Even Remember Me, all I have to do is hit the obsession, and they have to wait like about 30 seconds before they can open the gate. Well, essentially. So, this build is really good on small maps as well, because you can trap a bunch of places with your snares. So I'm going to show it on Hawkins, and I bet you $100 everybody's going to hate me. So, like, if I had PC chat, everybody would be yelling at me right now. Like, don't get me wrong, there's even more Toxic Freddy builds, but this one, by far that I've tested, is really strong. To be honest, that comment is it's depending on the context. But, okay, so... Ooh, it looks like we got 3 Xbox players here. Toolbox, same outfit Cheryl for some odd reason. A Lori. I haven't seen much Loris. Is she holding a fucking key? No, thank God. Well, let's start. There's only one with a toolbox, and they're gonna get punished because they all start in a dream world. So, good luck. Oh, and by the way, if you're thinking you're going against a Freddy, never, ever put mist add-ons. Because once you thicken that mist, it's harder to see Freddy. Or even Wraith. So I'd be careful with the mist add-ons. Why does my PC have to update now? Sucks. So I have to keep an eye on my phone and see if it's about to die or not. So let me put it on the charger for now. There we go. So don't worry, I could still read chat, but it might take a little bit to respond because I can't just look over to my PC real quick, which kind of sucks. So, and plus, since the phone's on the ground, you know, I have to look at the ground and then look back up to the screen. So it might be a hot second before I respond, but feel free to ask any questions you want regarding the game or something like that. God damn, these mice cages are loud. Okay. That would have been a great hit if I got that. These Xbox players are keen on, Wait, did I hear? Oh, someone tried to dismantle it! Shortening the hitbox of Freddy's weapon. In a game development standpoint, that's nearly impossible. Since Freddy doesn't technically have a lunge, you know what I mean? See? That's why I said he's pretty OP. D-strike? No. Okay. They don't know what's gonna come. Even though you're on Xbox, you still failed to surprise me. Aw, you bastards. There we go. I don't care. You can loop up there all you want. Because once I get my NOED, you're all fucked. hits. Just need one more hit to make it satisfying. Why would you do that? Bye then. I saw Dwight go this way. Yeah. His finger hands are placed elegantly. I'm just surprised that they haven't tried to do any gens after, you know, I pretty much just sort of repelled it in the game. Because this is the only one I have to look out for. Really, it's the top one. There's the hatch. Like, if I find the clocks, I should place traps there. And if you're wondering why I'm placing traps at the exit gates now, is because I'm gonna camp the Whitey boy, and just in case, you know, she decides to go for the exit gates instead of the hatch, I win. Guess what, huh? It's bullshit, huh? Yeah, you tried, yeah, you tried your very hardest. Nope, you can't get there. Yeah, good luck. Sorry, chap, but even that play was too dumb to execute on my behalf. And to be honest, I'm fucking glad it worked. Bye-bye! Now let's go back to the little fucking area so we can see the little box thing open. Aw, this box is supposed to open! That's sad. Is it because... Oh, does it have like an exit gate open or some shit? Yeah, that Cheryl tried her best. But she failed. Ugh. See, and that's why I told you, my build is to punish gen rushing. Because look at that, merciless killer, like right off the bat. That means I've been doing shit right. Yeah, so... Oh, is my PC good now? Oh shit, my PC's fine. Good thing. Let's hope it doesn't break on my ass one more time. But like, yeah, so... Let's see what type of perks they were running. Here. And I bet you all three of these Xbox players are going to message my ass at one point or another. Or they won't. It depends. See, look, this Soul Guard actually would be good. But since she wasn't cursed by my NOED yet, you know, because here's what happened. Here's what happened. Okay. Technically speaking, if the killer is positioned in a way, the survivor animation cannot play. Okay, so I did use an exploit, technically speaking, with Freddy. So let me explain the exploit here, because it's technically not an exploit, it's just an oversight of the hatch that's been in the game since 2016. So Freddy here, you know, doesn't really have a huge hitbox, you know, but technically speaking, killers could theoretically camp the hatch. You just have to be positioned in such a way where the animation of the survivor can't play. So you have to literally be in front of the survivor, wherever they are, like I've showed in this little thing here. And then another thing you have to do is spam click to fucking shut that hatch, okay? That's what I've been doing that entire time. I stood in front of her, spam click that hoe. Because what it does, it halts the animation until it realizes, oh, killer blocking. And then it does the animation anyway and pushes you out of the way. Or makes you invisible to the hatch. So, before it realizes that, you could technically shut the hatch before it realizes it. So in this case, it worked in my favor. Because, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a very good exploit for the killers if you don't want anybody to escape. It is a very good exploit. And it's a really good of a use of an exploit because, you know, it destroys them. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so now I could actually look at my PC instead of the phone. There we go. Yeah, so what's funny about it is it's very circumstantial. You have to be in front of the survivor and you have to spam click the close hatch. It's very circumstantial. If you're behind a survivor, it won't work because obviously the hatch registers you as behind it. So then it just fades you away anyway, automatically. But if you're in front of the survivor, it limits the animation and has to force you away. So it pushes your character model out of the way and allows your hitbox to be small. Which is a very, very bad way to put it, but it's a very bad oversight from the developers. Because obviously developers don't realize this, but the hatch is broken. With or without keys. I know it says it got disconnected. It just disconnected me from the server that we were playing on with all these survivors. So I was lucky to be able to do that hatch glitch. But that's been an exploit, and people don't really try the exploit because it's really circumstantial. Because sometimes the survivor tries to face away from you, so the animation plays. Like, some survivors don't know this, but once, you know, they spin around or some shit, that actually increases your chance to make that animation go quicker. Before the killer could slam that hatch in your face. That's why, in some aspects, the killer slams the hatch down, and you see the survivor just plop into the fucking hatch anyway. It's because they got the hatch animation quicker when you slammed it. But in this case, my hitbox blocked her animation because I was in front of her. So, that was very circumstantial. I'm not gonna lie. And technically speaking, it's an exploit, but an oversight. It's an oversighted exploit that nobody really uses because it's super circumstantial. But like, with her regard, she could have de-strugged me if I hung her once and then tunneled, but she didn't. Iron Will helped her a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie, I go off groaning and breath sounds. So, Evan Solgart was pretty useless because I never really had a hex. Because, you know, Fire Up's not a hex, Dying Light's not a hex, and Remember Me's not a hex. The only hex was NOED, but it didn't activate until I finally downed her at the hatch. So, Cheryl was pretty much useless in the entire game. Because she tried to loop me upstairs multiple times, she tried to make me follow her. I don't understand, like, the mindset of these Cheryls. It's not that hard to see what you're trying to do, okay? And then this one tried to sabotage. They tried to sabotage. Actually, no. The sabotage... Actually, she didn't even use that perk. Or was that Dwight? If this was Dwight, they barely used that sabotage perk. So, Dwight was kind of useless because he didn't even de-strike. So these two were useless. Self-care, he did patch himself up, same as her. So, and he did use a lot of pallets. I'm not gonna lie, that's the most pallets I've broken today. Chips Ahoy, the only other platform player in this match, used lightweight, which isn't really that good of a perk. Because I can still see your scratch marks even though it disappears quicker. So it's useless. Prove Thyself, I guess that's how they pop the gens off, but either way, that gets negated by my Fire Up and my Dying Light. So good luck. Kindred, that also allows them to see you, especially in a small map. So this one was useful. this one was definitely useful. Because that's how they knew where you were. Same as Spine Chill. If you were looking at their direction, they ran away. So this one, I would say, I'll give them an A rating. These two, I'll give them a D rating. This one, Spine Chill. Someone's coming your direction, you run. But she never ran. This was the Feng Min, by the way. She had the toolbox. So she never really ran when I actually was coming her direction. So that one was kind of a wasted perk. Self-care, she tried a self-care. She did, like, maybe twice and then failed. Dead hard? Or was this Lori? Because I'm pretty sure one of these people dead-hearted. I'm not too certain. But I think this was the thing. And then resilience, you know, basic shit. I vault, you vault, we all vault. While we're injured. But, yeah, so I think this was the Feng Min. Because she had the toolbox. Nobody else had a toolbox. So. But yeah, you could actually use that hatch animation exploit just to win matches. It's nice, but it's rare occasions because sometimes you can't even find the fucking hatch. Or the audio is so broken that you can't even hear the hatch. Like, that actually happened to me once. I was on Haddonfield as a Myers, and, it was a Lori, oddly enough, on Haddonfield. And the hatch was pretty much on the right side if you were facing the cop car, all the way down. I passed that motherfucker like 5 times and I did not hear the hatch sound at all. I didn't hear or whatever the hatch fucking sound plays. That loud, obnoxious fucking air sound. I did not hear that at all. So I was looking for the hatch because, you know, the Lori. And when I see Lori running towards this location, I'm like, oh, okay. Fuck it. So I run towards this location, then I see the hatch. I'm like, why is it not playing sound? You know, so the hatch, in rare circumstances, can be good. In some other circumstances, very bad. I guess I could show off Myers. Just don't know what to... Because Myers kind of sucks if you allow them to pop gems. And I don't really want a map with a bunch of loops. Especially since they changed this motherfucker. Quarters Pen I had bad experiences on, same as Ormond. Coldwind Farm sucks ass. Midwich sucks ass. Larry's sucks ass. The only bearable one might be Haddonfield, to be honest. So I might just put Haddonfield. So you'll see my Myers in his official domain. And surprisingly, I never got pissed off today. Which is nice. That means I could actually upload this part. Because I took many takes of part 22. And it failed. Medkit, flashlight. Oh god, what does that David have? Does he have a key? What the fuck does he have in his hand? Why is it clutched? Come Come on, unclutch your hand so I know. That could also be a firecracker, too. Because some people could save those fuckers. What is that? Is that a fucking key? I can't tell. It's something in his hand. I can tell that. Something's in his hand right here. Could be a key, it could be a firecracker, who fucking knows, but I don't want to find out if it's a key. So I have to probably kill his ass first. And then on David's hand clutch by default. Sometimes. I've seen them unclutched though. Because here with the default animation of all the characters, their hands usually clutch sometimes, and then they let go a little bit to simulate if there's something in their hand. So in David's case, if it stays clutched, that means something might be in his hand. Because sometimes it will relax a little bit, and you could see that it relaxes, and then he clutches it back, you know? So that would be visible. That's how I've been telling, like, if any survivor brings a key or not, because it would stay clutched, if they brought an item. So, David might have a secret shit up his sleeve, but we'll find out. Because he could have an aura reading key, or he could have a key, or he could have a firecracker. But it just is in time. So, we'll figure it out in time. We might lose this match, because, you know, usually flashlights and medkits usually mean toxicity, but we'll figure it out. They really need to rework this map, though, with, like, its texture update. Don't worry. Uh, do I want them to get rid of the fences? Nah. Because then survivors have nothing to loot. Yeah. Hide. Come on. Thank you. And David, I would not try to go for that gen right now. Or you There they go. Hey, David. Yeah, you should have saved your DS. I don't know why they bother to heal. And David, that's where you fucked up. Should have not fast vaulted. There we go. Ugh. Also, before you text anything, let me just do this. There we go. Because I'm not having a bot try to tell me, oh, I can make you popular. So, there we go. Clear the chat so we don't have to look at that message. But yeah, so let me discuss how they fucked up. So they allowed me to stalk them too many times. I got probably tier 3 like 4 times, which should not happen. Usually on Haddonfield, if you have the best perks. So let me see what perks he got, and see if they're meta perks or not. So Decisive Strike is a meta perk. I'm gonna give him that, and I believe he used it. So he did make use of it, but then it became a useless slot because he used it like after I tunneled him once. We're gonna live forever, kind of useless. Dead hard, useful, but I don't know if he used it as often. And then Unbreakable, which is also a meta perk, so Unless, actually... The Meg and the David had Dead Hard. So, this might have been the David. So, he actually never used his Decisive Strike, oddly enough. Maybe he missed. Maybe he missed it. We're gonna live for forever. Useless. Dead Hard. Okay, I'll give him that. Unbreakable. Never used it. So, what would I give him? I would give him... I'll give him a C. So, props to you. And that's how you know I rated them, is if I give them props. So, this guy... Oh, this one was the Dwight that was trying to flash me, so he was my obsession. So, he had Sprint Burst. Did you see him use Sprint Burst at all? Because I don't think I have. Prove Thyself. Maybe he used Sprint Burst like off like a rooftop. And then Prove Yourself, I guess he was near survivors. Borrowed Time, never used once. I hit all of the survivors right when they got unhooked, so that wasn't used. Decisive Strike, he did use Decisive Strike, but then it became useless, so I'll give him a B. This guy tried his best. He tried to be toxic as well. Failed at it, but I'll give him a B. Fuck. Who would this be? This would be the other Dwight. And then this would be the Meg. So the other Dwight had Detective's Hunch. So if I did have Noed, he could have potentially destroyed all my totems. Per Gen Pop. All time, useless perk. So this one's also useless, by the way. This one's useless, and this one's useless. Because I have hit every survivor right when they got unhooked, and never, ever had borrowed time. Adrenaline, actually, never used. Adrenaline was never used, because he didn't survive all the way to the end when all the gens popped. He was hooked. So, useless perk. So, 3 useless perks, pretty much. And then life. So that's his only useful perk. So I would give him... Well, to be honest, I actually only hooked him once or twice. So he technically has an A+ in sneakiness and generators. But he only gets an F. An F in perk builds. So, oh, and I forgot to prop him. And so, now we're finished with this guy. Obviously, the server's gonna disconnect me from the server that we were playing on because, you know. So now we get to the Meg. The Meg is a complicated one because she used Dead Hard a lot. So this was her useful perk. Adrenaline, never used, useless. Quick and Quiet. This one she may have used and threw me off a bunch of times. So these two were probably in play. And then Resilience definitely was in play because she vaulted quick. So, and she was always injured and she never got healed because this never went off. So for her, her perk build was an A because the only useless perk was Adrenaline. But her skill of using these perks were an F. Now, to the very best person. Me. Don't worry, I haven't forget about that comment. I'll rate you next. So, save this for last. I kept on hitting the obsession because the obsession wouldn't just leave me alone. So technically, this was a waste of perk. Dying Light, I hooked literally every fucking single one of them. So that one was useful. And gave me enough time to keep on getting my tier 3s. Nurses calling, I saw them getting healed. I knew where the fuck they were. Was in play. Spirit Fairy definitely was in play. If I had 99 tier 3 and then I popped it and then you hit me with a pallet and it breaks, you're fucking pissing your pants. Stroke Key, to be honest, what did I expect? Nothing much, okay? Nothing really much. I actually expected more sweatiness and more of a rage-induced match, for me. And then, obviously, J. Myers Memorial is essential on Myers now, instead of walking speed for stalking. Because you have to get those tier 3s constant now. And then, obviously, Boyfriend's Memo, so if you're in Evil Within 1, you can lunge. Instead of the weak-ass hit. So this one is also an EB for those people who run right past you and you can't hit them. So this one's an EB. So these two add-ons are an EB. Three of these perks were technically in play and were useful. So what I would rate myself an A. Could have I done better? Yeah. So my skill of using these perks, I would give it a B. Perk set, A. Skill of using the perks, B. Because if I used this one efficiently, I could have technically downed quicker. So that's how I rate myself. And that's how we go back to the screen. Now, to answer your question, I would probably give you, let's see, I can't really go above A, or I would give you an S, but, so I'd say an A. I'll give you an A, in all categories. But yeah, so... And my controller yelled at me saying, it's about to die soon. So I might actually wrap it up here. I had like 4 good-ass killer batches. But first, obviously, I'm gonna spend all my shit on these Myers Memorials and that. And... Aw, damn, I wish I could have got that. I guess we'll get Blood Warden instead. Because maybe we could use that in one of our little matches here. Insidious could work. For a basement build Myers or something. Let's give me some Rancor. More of these boyfriend memos. Macmillan's, it wasn't bad as Ghostface, so I might do that as well. Also, always get the stalking add-ons. Not the walking speed stalking add-ons, but the actual stalking add-ons. Like, even Jewelry Box. Well, no, like, because Jewelry Box used to be helpful in the pre-Tier 1 Myers update. Like, since he had an 8 tier radius, this would have been better, because then they started running quicker. But now, since everybody's using Spine Chill, you have to get your tier 3 faster now. So, that's why you have to get, things like the Memorial Flower and, J Memorial poster thing. But yeah, so... But yeah, so, before my controller rudely interrupted me, let's go select a challenge here. So, for next time, we can aim for that challenge. Which is kill 12 survivors by any means, which means pretty much hook 12 survivors and kill them by hook. Or even Mori, but Mori's even harder. But then I'll be done with that part of the town. So let's finish up leveling up Myers here real quick. Get off his stupid ass 4,000 add-ons. There we go. So I think I was running out the memorials. Oh yeah, I was. I was probably on like only like one more left. Then I got 3, which is good. And then how many boyfriend memorials do I got now? 25? Yeah. Look how many tacky earrings I had. Because I was forced to get them. Then I used to use Scratch Mirror when he had no terror radius. Now he has no terror radius at all, so that one's pretty much useless. What I think they should do with Scratch Mirror is like, look, you know, like he should be able to go a little bit quicker with Scratch Mirror, because you know he walked quicker when he was silent in the movie, so why not, you know? So let's do Putrid Coke, and then, yeah, so we'll end it there. But, yeah, so, that was actually pretty a fun experience, I'm not gonna lie. But, that was actually almost 2 hours of actually great killer matches. So maybe me raging the other 2 nights were good for today. But yeah, so it's actually pretty interesting. And yes, I'm playing the credits because, you know, they put that in and that allows me to talk while you watch something. So, pretty much, out of all these matches, which one did I have the hardest time in? I would probably say Myers. Myers was a tricky one. Ghostface was just based on that one chick trying to bring me to the shack and failed. And then for Freddy, it was just the hatch game at that point. But yeah, so this is probably going to be it for today, but there's always tomorrow. Because to be honest, I do want to stream some Call of Duty tomorrow because of the new Sanatorium Fireteam map. So, it would be pretty interesting. I have tried out the crank mode, and the cranked mode is boring, like everybody said it was. So, pretty much the only good thing to stream in the Call of Duty is either Warzone right now or the new Fireteam map. Yeah, that could always be an inspirational quote. There is always tomorrow. But yeah, so this is probably where I'm going to leave it here. Sorry, developers, I'm not going to show the rest of this because, you know, that's kind of boring. But but yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.